Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down the dense docs so you don't have to. Today we've got a juicy one from CXApp Inc. where it seems like a small oopsie is getting a big legal cleanup. Let's dive in. Okay, so CXApp Inc. is filing a Form 8K, which is basically a report for big events happening at a company that the public needs to know about right away. Think of it as the company shouting out important news from the rooftops, and the big news here is about fixing a paperwork problem from the past. This report is being filed on August 4, 2025, and it tells us about something that happened earlier. The company is CXApp Inc. They are involved with common stock and warrants. They are incorporated in Delaware, which is pretty standard for US companies. Now, why is this filing so important? When it all boils down to a tiny mistake made quite a while ago, companies, when they change their foundational legal documents like their certificate of incorporation, which is like their company's birth certificate of incorporation or second A&R charter, but due to a clerical omission, a simple mistake in A&R charter, but due to a clerical omission, a simple mistake in filing it wasn't sent to the Delaware Secretary of State on March 14, 2023. So what they've done now is file a certificate of validation. Think of this as a corrected filing that says, hey, we made a mistake earlier, and here is the official confirmation that everything is okay now. This certificate under Delaware Law Section 24 is basically making that original filing valid as if it happened all the way back on March 14, 2023. This means all the actions the company took based on those updated rules, like issuing shares of Class C common stock, are now officially good to go and cannot be challenged later because of that original filing error. This is really important for legal certainty and avoiding any future headaches for the company and its shareholders. Because they are a public company listed on an exchange, they are also sending out a formal notice to all their stockholders. This notice is essentially explaining this whole situation and confirming that everything is now legally sound. This filing itself acts as that official notice, which is pretty convenient. Now, like most filings, they have a standard disclaimer about forward-looking statements. These are basically statements about what the company expects to happen in the future. They are saying that while they expect good things, there are always risks and things might not turn out exactly as planned. For example, they mention the ongoing possibility of the Delaware Secretary of State needing further amendments to the validation certificate. So while they've corrected a past mistake, they are being upfront that there might be minor follow-up needed, which could be disclosed in an amended report. Under the exhibit section, this report lists the Certificate of Validation itself, the second amended and restated Certificate of Incorporation, and the stockholder notice. There is no specific financial data presented in this particular filing, which focuses purely on the legal and corporate governance correction. So what is the story here? CXApp Inc. is cleaning up administrative housekeeping. They had a filing error that could have theoretically made past corporate actions voidable, meaning someone could have challenged them. By filing this certificate of validation, they are retroactively fixing that problem, ensuring all their past decisions, for example, the issuance of Class C common stock, are legally sound. This is a proactive measure to protect the company, its management, and its shareholders from potential future legal disputes stemming from that clerical omission. It's a bit like finding a typo in a contract years later and issuing an addendum to make sure it's all crystal clear and legally binding going forward. Now, looking at the bigger picture for CXApp Inc., this filing doesn't present any new financial performance data, but it does highlight an aspect of their internal operations and their commitment to corporate governance. A company that takes steps to proactively correct past administrative errors and ensures its foundational documents are in order generally signals responsible management. While there are no numbers to crunch here, the focus is on legal diligence and shareholder confidence. The risk here to CXApp Inc. is minimal in terms of financial impact, but it demonstrates a potential for past oversights that are now being rectified. In conclusion, CXApp Inc. is filing this report to validate past corporate actions that were hindered by a simple filing error. This proactive correction is a positive sign for proper governance. While there are no financial figures to analyze in this specific document, it's a move to ensure long-term legal security for the company and its stakeholders. Alright, that's our breakdown of CXApp Inc., Den's latest announcement. What are your thoughts on companies fixing past administrative errors like this? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for even more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.